Have you ever stopped to think about how all the amazing things really grow in the garden? And did you know it's not just about the grass and flowers? It is about a whole world called ecosystem. Personally speaking, it is the most powerful ally in our garden, and I also believe that it is every gardener's secret weapon. I recently discovered some compost that was hiding under some leaves right in this area that I'm cleaning up. And I was also in the process of making my biochar. And after I found this compost, I began to take a look into how the soil's ecosystem really works. And of course, the answer has always been right at our fingertips. Today, we are going to dive into something that almost every gardener has been doing for a long time. But let's talk about this bag of soil for a minute. I bought this recently for almost $8, meaning it is not free. All right, so I am going to be showing you something that is free. Free, free. And this is what I called free soil, free compost that was made with little to no effort at all. All it takes was just me throwing my leaves and sticks and other stuff in that area where you saw me cleaning, and it was left for a period of time, and then here it is today. Well, it's not black gold. I'm going to call it brown gold. And this brown gold, I believe with all my heart, is the most powerful thing that we can use in our garden's ecosystem to have a very thriving garden. Look at it. Look at it, guys. Look, it is so loose and it feels so good in my hands. A few days ago, while I was making my biochar, I decided to dig out this area to start making my very own compost, or you can call it black gold. I did not want to wait an entire year to get some more compost to feed my ecosystem. So what am I going to do? I am going to be utilizing these 3 buckets that I had. I will almost throw them away. And I'm going to be adding some kitchen scraps and other stuff in there to see how fast it would actually take for it to break down. And guys, please remember, if you are going to be utilizing this method, it is very essential to put holes in the bottom of your containers, the top of your containers, and possibly in the side of your containers. The whole purpose of doing this is because without proper aeration, microbial activity will be limited because most of the microorganisms that are actively involved is aerobic, meaning they love oxygen. Therefore, with limited microbial activity, composting may be slowed down. And with adequate aeration, the temperature of the pile can rise in a matter of hours right after composting has started. Location is a very important factor as well. So when starting a compost bin, it should be easily accessible so you can add your kitchen scraps and also remember to tend to it. The compost bin must be placed in an area with a good amount of shade and sun, not underneath a tree, because this might rot the roots of your trees. This bucket right here contains a lot of kitchen scraps that I have been saving for several weeks now, and some of them is already broken down. I believe it is going to make the process easier because decomposition has already started. We are now going to take a look at the content of the containers right now. I believe that I only have some bark of the coconut trees in there. And guys, the reason why I'm going so slow is because while I was recording, my phone accidentally went into slow motion and I had to delete some parts of the video. All right, so let's check on each bin right now. Everything basically have the same thing in it, which is the coconut bark, as I stated earlier. So now here are all three containers readily available to receive all the good stuff that I am about to dump in them. Let me apologize once more for you guys not seeing when I was putting in the kitchen scraps in these containers. As I have explained earlier, my phone accidentally went into the slow motion mode and I was having some difficulty to make adjustments to the content, so I just had to delete that portion. But what I dumped in there, I had some pear skins, that is avocado, carrots, cabbage, whatever you have in your kitchen that is biodegradable. And I did not add any form of cooked food in it. Some persons do, but I did not. I wanted to stick particularly to mostly kitchen scraps. And I also added some of the compost that I dug up in the bottom of the containers for the bedding. And I am also going to be adding another little booster to this compost. Before I add that little booster, guys, I almost forget to tell you that you can also add your grass cuttings and leaves in the bottom of your containers. Okay, here I am now adding some of the biochar that I recently made, and this is the additional booster for the compost. And I'm also going to be watering everything in. We should water our compost immediately after starting it because moisture is crucial for the microbes that break down organic matter, and a dry compost pile will significantly slow down the decomposition process. Essentially, the microorganisms need water to survive and actively decompose the materials in your compost bin. In conclusion, if you're looking for a way to take your garden to the next level, I urge you to embrace the power of compost. It is the most powerful ally you can have in the garden, and it is a sustainable way to create a thriving, healthy ecosystem right in your own backyard or front yard or vertical garden. And the best part about this is making compost is so easy. You can start a compost pile anywhere at all for free. Just utilize your kitchen scraps, your leaves, your paper towels, your grass clippings, whatever you have. It is totally free. Now, guys, always remember that on this channel, my number one priority is to save as much as I can while growing my own food. I do this by salvaging things to create containers to grow food in. So if you're enjoying the content, please go ahead and share with others so they too can learn how to salvage, repurpose, and create a thriving food garden no matter where they are in the world. If you have a house, an apartment, a garage, office, wherever you are, you can grow your food starting with one container at a time. And once again, let me say a very big thank you to all of my returning subscribers. Thank you, loads. You guys mean a lot to me. And for my newest subscribers, welcome on board. I am pretty sure that you are not going to regret being a part of this great, big, wonderful family. And if you are just listening, not saying anything at all, not commenting, how about hitting that subscribe button and being a part of this family right now? Happy gardening, everyone, and I will see you soon in another video. Bye.